Hi students, I am Arnab Seth, your new mathematics mentor, and I am going to start a new journey, a new project or a new mission, and hope you are all are going to participate this mission, in this mission. Okay, the mission is ISC 2021 and we start this new journey from today, and here we discussed about model paper. We will discuss about the model paper, about the pattern of model paper, and about some we will discuss about some different types of questions which are very important year 2021, and regularly I am going to deliver you some model paper, and from this day I will start this mission ISC 2021 where you get model paper, explanation of paper, important topics which are very important in ISC 2021, suggestive question and suggestive videos. Okay. Now today we are going to discuss about a model paper, and section A contains 65 numbers, where first 10 question from question number 1, there are 10 question of multiple choice question. Choose the correct option. Okay, so let's see what is the question. First, A is equal to 1, 5, 3, and a relation R is defined such that AB, where A plus B is an odd number, and then R is universal relation, symmetric relation, identity and null relation. So actually A is given 1, 5, 3, and R, the relation is defined as A plus B is an odd number and A and B come from A. A and B belongs to A. Okay, A plus B is an odd number and A and B belongs to A. So what is the relation R? Universal, symmetric, identity or null? So let us see if A and B from the set A, and A set contains only odd number, and we know that sum of two odd number must be an even number. If we check that 1 plus 3 gives 4, 1 plus 5 gives 6, 3 plus 5 gives 8, all are odd number, so we do not get any, all are even number, we do not get any odd number. So the answer will be this relation. Actually R will contain no element, that is R is a null relation, as A and B comes from A and B comes from A, and which is only odd number, and we know that sum of two odd number always gives an even number, so it cannot be any odd number, so the relation is a null relation, so the option will be null. Now let us define a function f A to B in such way that is f of A is equal to 3, f of B is equal to 2, and f of C is equal to 2, where A is equal to ABC and B is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. So then find f inverse 4 intersection f inverse 2. So first we draw a diagram of function. First we draw a diagram of a function, that is A is ABC, and f of A, B is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. F of A is equal to 3, that is 3. F of B is equal to 2. F of C is equal to 2, and there are no preimage of 4. So f inverse 4, that is f inverse 4 is null, and F inverse 2, the pre-image of 2 is B and C. So what is the intersection of this? Intersection of this and this will be null set. So this will be a null set. Actually, from the definition of function, it is very obvious. From the definition of function, it is very obvious the answer will be null set. Why? Actually, from the definition we get, from the definition of a function we get that is, this is a function. From the definition of a function, this is a function, but this is not a function. So if f is a function and the intersection of pre-image of respective codomain, the intersection of the pre-image of codomain set must be null set, as if there is a common element, like this. If suppose this is A, B, C, D and this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So here we get F inverse 1 is equal to A and F inverse 3 is equal to also A. So it cannot be a function. So by the definition or from the definition of function, it is very obvious the intersection of two different pre-image must be null set. Okay. Now in the third sum, that is tan inverse x by root over a square minus x square. There are 4 options: cos inverse x by a, sin inverse x by a, sec inverse x by a, and none. So if we put x is equal to a sin theta, then tan inverse a sin theta by root over of a square minus x square, root over of a square minus x square, that is a square sin square theta, that is tan inverse a sin theta, and from this we get a cos theta. That is tan inverse tan theta, that is theta. And what is theta? From this, what is theta? Sin theta is equal to x by a. Sin theta is equal to, what is theta? With x is equal to a sin theta. So what will be theta? Sin theta is equal to x by a. Theta is equal to sin inverse x by a. So answer will be, first I request you to do the sum on. Okay, and if you don't do this, if you don't understand how you solve the question, then you see this explanation, and after complete your sum, you always check the process. Okay, so answer will be sin inverse x by a. Now in the fourth sum, we see that A is a square matrix, then A minus A transpose is a symmetric, skew symmetric, orthogonal and null. A is a square matrix, then A minus A transpose is a symmetric, skew symmetric, orthogonal and none. So what is the characteristic of a symmetric and skew symmetric determinant? If A transpose is equal to A, then A is called symmetric, and A transpose is equal to minus A, then A is called skew symmetric. Okay, so we use this. First, it is given that A is a square matrix. So let A minus A transpose, for checking symmetric or skew symmetric, we must make a transpose, A minus A transpose, and it will be A transpose minus A transpose, that is A transpose minus A, that is minus of A minus A transpose. So if A minus A transpose is equal to minus of A minus A transpose, then this matrix is a skew symmetric matrix. Okay. Now in the fifth sum, that A is a 2 cross 3 matrix and K is any scalar, then K into A whole transpose is equal to A transpose, K transpose, K transpose, A transpose, K A transpose, none. We know about AB transpose is equal to B transpose, A transpose, but here A and B are matrix, but here it is given that A is a 2 cross 3 matrix and K is any scalar, that is K is any number. So the option will be K into A transpose. That is, if you do this sum by an example, 2 into A, where A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, and if you do this 2A transpose, 2A transpose, that is 2A transpose gives you 2 into 1, 3, 2, 4. Okay, that is 2, 6, 4, 8. So 2 into A transpose is equal to 2, 6, 4, 8, and if we do this K into AT, that is 2 into AT gives 2, 6, 4, 8, and KA transpose, that is 2A whole transpose, it gives you 2, 4, 6, 8 transpose, that is 2, 6, 4, 8. So it is very clear, that is 2A transpose is equal to 2AT transpose. So you must remember this formula, AB transpose is equal to B transpose A transpose, when A and B are matrix, where A and B are matrix, and here it is given that K is any scalar. It is a very tricky sum, you must not make any mistake. So in the next sum, if A is a square matrix such that A transpose A is equal to I, A transpose A is equal to I, then the value of determinant of A is, so A into A transpose is equal to I. A into A transpose is equal to Y. If we take determinant both sides, actually the determinant of A, we have to find the determinant of A. So here determinant of A transpose is equal to determinant of identity matrix. we know that determinant of A transpose is equal to determinant of A. So determinant of A into determinant of A, and we also know that the determinant of identity matrix is 1, that is 1. So determinant of A square is equal to 1 and determinant of A will be plus minus 1. So the answer will be plus minus 1. In the next sum, that find the point on the curve y is equal to 2x square minus 6x minus 4 at which tangent is parallel with the x-axis. So if we draw this diagram, suppose this is a curve and its tangent is parallel with x-axis. So here theta makes a 0 angle with the positive direction of x-axis. Actually here theta is 0. Actually this tangent makes an 0 angle. Actually tangent is parallel with x-axis. So angle between positive direction of x-axis with the tangent is 0. So tan theta, tan of 0 is equal to 0. So we use the formula of slope. So dy dx must be 0. At that point dy dx must be 0. So find the point on the curve y is equal to 2x square minus 6x minus 4 at which tangent is parallel with x-axis. At the point where tangent is parallel with x-axis, at this point dy dx must be 0. And so what will be the dy dx? 4x minus 6 is equal to 0. That is x is equal to 6 by 4, that is 3 by 2. So answer will be, as it is x is 3 by 2 and there are no option which contain 3 by 2. So obviously this answer will be 3 by 2. Otherwise you have to calculate y by putting this value 3 by 2 in the curve equation. If there are another option which contains 3 by 2, then you have to find the value of y, that is it is abscissa, and you have to find ordinate by putting this value in this equation. Okay. Now in the next sum, in the 8th problem, in the interval minus 5 to 6, the function fx minus 3x plus 12 is an increasing function, a constant function, strictly decreasing function, and none. So in the function, in the application of derivative, we know about that for the increasing function dy dx, for the strictly increasing function dy dx greater than 0, for the strictly decreasing function dy dx less than 0, and for constant function dy dx is equal to 0. So by applying this concept we will do this sum. Okay. So first it is given that fx is equal to minus 3x plus 12, minus 3x plus 12. So fx is minus 3x plus 12. So we must find dy dx. Here y is equal to minus 3x plus 12. So ddx of fx is equal to minus 3 plus 0, that is minus 3. So ddx of fx is equal to minus 3 for any values of x, for any point, for any interval ddx of fx is equal to minus 3. So for any values of x, the derivative of this function fx is equal to minus 3x plus 12 always less than 0. So there are 3 cases arises: dy dx greater than 0, dy dx less than 0, dy dx equals to 0. This is for increasing, this is for decreasing, and this is for constant. Here for any values of x, dy dx or ddx of fx is equal to minus 3, always less than 0. So at any interval, this function is a decreasing function. So the answer will be strictly decreasing. Okay. So dy dx function greater than 0 as for this decreasing function and constant function. For increasing function, that it is very obvious the slope is positive as theta makes an acute angle, and for in decreasing function that this angle is obtuse angle. The tangent makes an obtuse angle with the positive direction of x axis, and this angle makes, this is an acute angle and this is 0. That is the angle made by the tangent and the x axis is 0. So the answer will be strictly decreasing function. Okay. Now in the next sum, it is integration cos x degree dx. So we know that cos of x dx is equal to sin x plus c when x is measured as radian. Here it is degree. So we have to convert this degree into radian. We know about 180 degree is equal to pi radian. That is 1 degree is equal to pi by 180 radian, and x degree is equal to pi x by 180. So first we convert this degree into radian. That is cos of pi x by 180. It is given cos of pi x by 180 dx. So we know that cos of mx dx gives sin of mx by m plus c. Here the coefficient of x is pi by 180. So what will be the integration of this? This will be sin of pi x by 180, sin of pi x by 180 by m, and here is m, pi by 180. That is, this will be 180 by pi, and this is sin x degree, as pi x by 180 is equal to degree, so sin x degree. So the answer will be 180 by pi sin x degree, that is plus c. So the answer is sin of 180 by pi sin x degree plus c. And the number 10, P of E is equal to 0.6, P of F is equal to 0.3, P of E union F is equal to 9 by 10, that is 0.9. We know that P of E plus P of F minus P of E intersection F is equal to, from the definition of P of A union B, we know that P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B, and substitute the value 0.6 plus 0.3 minus P of E intersection F is equal to 0.9. 0.6 plus 0.3 gives 0.9, that is P of E intersection F is equal to 0. We know that P of E upon F is equal to P of E intersection F by P of F, as it is 0, the answer will be 0. So this is the first day of my journey. তো এটা তোমাদের কেমন লাগলো অবশ্যই জানিও. Please make a comment in comment box, and in the next class gradually we do this project, or we solve this model paper, and it will take a long time. So তোমরা এই ভিডিওটা দেখতে থাকো, এবং আজকে আমরা 10খানা কোশ্চেন 10টা কোশ্চেন নিয়ে আলোচনা করলাম। এরপর 5টা আরও যে তোমাদের কোশ্চেন রয়েছে, দেখো তোমাদের যে প্যাটার্ন রয়েছে সেই প্যাটার্নে 15 কোশ্চেন শর্ট কোশ্চেন আসছে। তো এরপর 5টা কোশ্চেন থাকবে, আর তারপর হচ্ছে সেকশান বি এর যে অপশনাল যে কোশ্চেনগুলো থাকে সেগুলো নিয়েও আমরা আলোচনা করব তারপরের ক্লাসে। সো এটাই গেল আমাদের আইএসসি 2021-এর ফার্স্ট ক্লাস, মিশন আইএসসি 2021। তো তোমাদের কেমন লাগলো অবশ্যই জানাও, প্লিজ মেক কমেন্ট। অ্যান্ড তোমরা প্রথমে, আমি একটা গাইড করতে পারি, তোমরা প্রথমে অঙ্কগুলো নিজে করার চেষ্টা করো, ট্রাই দিস প্রবলেম ইয়োর সেলফ ফার্স্ট। তারপর তোমরা আমার এক্সপ্লেনেশানগুলো দেখো, এবং এক্সপ্লেনেশানগুলো অবশ্যই দেখো, কারণ কিছু কিছু ক্ষেত্রে তোমাদের খুব মিস্টেক হওয়ার চান্স থাকে। তো তোমরা নিজেরা করো, তারপর আমার এক্সপ্লেনেশানগুলোকে দেখো। তাহলে যে যে জায়গাগুলো তোমরা প্রবলেম ফেস করছো, বা যে যে জায়গাগুলো ট্রিক্স আছে সেগুলো তোমাদের জানা দরকার। শুধু নিজেরা করলে হবে না, নিজেরা করে মিলিয়ে নাও এবং আমার এক্সপ্লেনেশানগুলোকে একটু ফলো করার চেষ্টা করো। ওকে, ঠিক আছে, তাহলে নেক্সট ক্লাসে আবার দেখা হবে এর পরের প্রজেক্টের নেক্সট পার্ট নিয়ে। তো তোমরা থাকো, এটা একটা লং প্রসেস। আমি তোমাদের মিনিমাম 5 থেকে 6টা মডেল পেপার এইভাবে পরপর সলভ করাবো। তোমাদের রেসপন্স কেমন হচ্ছে সেটা দেখব, এবং তোমরা প্রত্যেকে কমেন্ট করো, এবং অপশানগুলো নিজেরা কে কটা ঠিক করলো সে কমেন্ট বক্সে সেটাও লেখো, ঠিক আছে? তো এর সঙ্গে আমি যেটা বলি যে এইগুলো যেমন চলবে, প্যারালালি তোমাদের আইএসসি টপিক ওয়াইজ যে ভিডিওসগুলো সেগুলো আমি পরবর্তী ক্ষেত্রে ডেসক্রিপশান বক্সে আমি দেবো। এখন আমি কিছু সাজেস্টিভ ভিডিও দিচ্ছি না, পরে আমি আর একটু চিন্তাভাবনা করি, পরে আমি তোমাদের সাজেস্টিভ ভিডিওস কিছু দেবো। এখানে যেমন থাকবে তার সঙ্গে সঙ্গে রিকোয়ার্ড যেগুলো থাকবে আর কি, যে সাজেস্টিভ ভিডিওগুলো দেখা দরকার তোমাদের, সেই রিলেটেড ভিডিও আমি পাবলিশ করব। তো আপাতত আজকে এখানেই শেষ করলাম, ধন্যবাদ।